Hello everybody, I am Tasha Fuller, your self-publishing coach, author, and publisher. Everybody has a story to tell and somebody wants to buy it. When I started in the publishing industry in 2013, I wasn't even an author. I wasn't even a writer. I never thought about telling my stories until a friend said one day, "You should write a book. Put it in a book." And I never thought about that. And so many of us, when you think about something, you have a story, or you think you have a story, or you want to be a writer. And the way that you become a writer is you start writing. As a self-published author, I've written numerous books, but I've published 5 of them so far. I'm working on my 6th and my 7th book, and I obviously have a story to tell and somebody wants to buy it. So what I'm saying to you is I'm going to be starting this series, and this is the first part of a series of how to become a self-published author. And when you want to become a self-published author, the first thing that you need to start doing is writing. You have to write. You have to write whatever it is. Don't be worried about form or fashion. Just tell your story. You can come back and edit it later. Someone else can do the grammar check. You really don't have to worry about those things. Write your story, and try to write your story as complete as you possibly can, being honest as possibly can, whether your book is for education, motivation, inspiration, whatever it is. You could write a tic-tac-toe book. So because people write books about everything, and there's millions of books that have been written, and billions of people buy books every day. Every day someone is buying a book nonstop. That's what Amazon did. Amazon just sold books originally. They sold books, and Amazon stock is now worth $2,700 off the basis of books. People are always trying to seek knowledge. They want to be entertained. It doesn't matter if it's fact or fiction or somewhere in between. Someone is looking for a way of escape in a book, whether it's a digital book or a hardback book. Write your book. Somebody will buy it. Don't be afraid. So what I'm saying to you today is, when I started off writing, it started off actually as a song, and the song was Bath Time Baby for my daughter Akima. And the reason I wrote the song was because we were having a really tough time with bath time. I was a first-time mom, and I just was like, there has to be a way to calm her down. And so basically, Bath Time Baby was talking about her routine for when we took baths. And one of my girlfriends overheard that song, and she said, "You should turn that in the book." And I did that 9 years later. Don't let it be 9 years before you write your book. Get on it, start writing it. There was a process that I had to go through. The internet wasn't as readily available. There wasn't self-publishing coaches like myself and other people who have kind of figured out how the system works, how you generate income, how you expand your brand, how you get into the marketplace. So write your book. Write your book. There's a process that you go through when you write your book, and other people are here to help. I'm a self-publishing coach. I didn't start off as a self-publishing coach because I wasn't a self-published author until I became a self-published author and created a system for myself that worked, and other people wanted to figure out how that worked. So in my process, as far as writing, the first thing I tell my clients to do is write your book. Have you written your book? If you haven't written your book, take some time every day and just work on your book, whether it's a short story, whether it's a chapter book, whether it's a motivational book, whether it's an educational book. Write your book. Every day you should invest time and energy in writing your book if you want to be an author. Then you can get somebody to review it and edit it. There's a process that we go through at Tasha's Books, is review and revision. And sometimes people can't make it through review and revision. They're like, "Oh, this is my work." Yes, we understand that, but we want other people to be able to read it. So there's a process that you go through in review and revision. Sometimes people have ghostwriters. Some people just need a little help with their writing so that they can get into a rhythm of writing, because there's a process into writing. And that's what coaches are for. That's what people are here to help you for. Editing is something completely different than review and revision. We want to get your book to the editor and to the shelves of the bookstore. So what I'm telling you is, make sure that you start writing. That was the number one step in becoming an author or a publisher or anything that you want to be. And this applies across the board. Just start. Just start. You have a story to tell and somebody wants to buy it. Remember that. I'm Tasha Fuller, your go-to girl. That's the name of my company, your favorite author, publisher, and self-publishing coach. Check in with you soon.